Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I'm gonna give you guys a review and recap on Steins Gate, which I just watched right now, which is on episode 15, and so forth. Those of you who kept up with my channel should know like what I've been doing and so forth ever since at the beginning of summer or something. You should already know like what I have been doing like for the weekend as a special for you guys on the weekends, and just by looking at this episode, a lot of info had been picked up and given to me straight from the episode to my brain, and I'm thinking in my mind, what the heck, man, this is like some crazy stuff going on here. And then eventually when the episode continues, I was thinking in my mind, what the hell, man, dude, like, this is pretty crazy, like, I never thought, like, ever since starting Steins Gate, like 2 months ago or so, I did not expect it like to be this hectic, well, throughout the first half. But now the second half we begin channeling. So if anything else, let's go. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, we have to it that Amane Suzuha is John Titor or so, Titor or Titor, however you pronounce her last name, whatever. Apparently she explains what happened. She's from the year 2036, year 2036 in other cases. She pretty much explains to Okabe and Makise Kirisu about what happened in the future. Eventually, an organization known as CERN somehow took over the world and became like a freaking Iron Fist ruled empire, possibly. But a powerful organization, an anti-organization against CERN is made. And after that, we see to it that she is the one that used the time machine that her father built, which is Beryl Titor, if I remember correctly, to go back in time and change the future and stop CERN from taking over the world. Which I just go like, okay, so where are we supposed to start here? Because according to here or something, it's only going to get more dangerous and hectic due to the fact of what was happening here. And because of what was happening in the future, it really confused the heck out of me. And this is understandable why John Titor or Amane Suzuha was very antagonistic towards Makise Kirisu, because she's from the future, and she says that Makise is the one, or Christina is the one that created the time leap machine from the very beginning. And that was pretty scary right here. Like for a person to use a time machine and go back all the way to 2010, like 26 years back to the past, to change the course of what can happen to the world. And eventually, like Makise Kirisu mentions her username, and then as Suzuha Amane mentions hers and Okabe mentions his, but both of them already know. So I just go like, okay, so where can we start exactly? But because guarantee of all hell right now, it's not going to be looking so great. But according to what John Titor or Amane Suzuha, whatever name you're most fitting with, it talks about is like pretty much everything right now like seems to be out of hand right now for the meantime, So she tries to go back in time right now again, but apparently the time machine was broken due to the fact of the rainstorm of the thunderstorm. Okabe Rintaro or Kyoma Hawaiian, whatever you want to call him that's comfortable with you, has an idea to try to use the time leap machine that Christina or Makise Kirisu, a redhead girl, has made to stop so Okabe Rintaro will stop looking for her. However, Makise Kirisu told Okabe Rintaro, didn't you not hear me before? You could only go back 48 hours prior back in time, which is apparently 2 days. And the rainstorm and the thunderstorm happened a very, very long time, like many weeks prior or many days, or happened more than 2 days before. So he can't do that. But to try to fix it up, he may have a possibility. Though they have a little trouble with the little police guards here and there, but Okabe Rintaro just distracts them a bit, going, I'm here to take down an organization, no. And I'm thinking about my dear lord, man, how often are you really gonna keep running your mouth, man? It's making me sick. No joke to that, if any cases, you know? So yeah. Anyways, we go back to a certain scene where they both escape, well, the trio escaped, John Taitor or Amane Suzuha, along with Makase Kurisu and Okabe Rintaro. Apparently, they seem to be having some problems along the way, and Mayuri comes by and says, I think it's time we should celebrate here and there, you know, that kind of thing. But Okabe declines and says we can celebrate another time, okay? And therefore Mayuri just says don't do anything dangerous, you know. And then, you know, the train thing about the train is apparently stopped, which means this is not a good thing, so Mayuri is going to die. But Makase Kurisu and Amane Suzuha used a time leap machine on Okabe to go back 2 days prior to use that time to fix the time machine that John Taito or Amane Suzuha came from, so she could go back in time and change things up, because her job, apparently, when she mentions at the beginning, which I forgot to mention, I'm sorry, is to retrieve the IBN 5100 and many other parts and so forth. And therefore, Okabe Rintaro goes back 2 days prior and ends up explaining everything, gathers all the lab members with the exception of Moeka, which is apparently one of the freaking crazy antagonist rounders that she's working for FB, which makes me sick to my stomach, but call me nuts and bolts if you want, but speaking out my own mind, if anything. So we have to it that Kyoma or Okabe explains everything to everyone, and therefore, like, he made a deal with Daru to try to fix things up, and Daru mentions, like, when he was fixing up, is like it's like a full microwave, so it'll be pretty simple. So I just go like, alright, whatever, you got this in the bag, so do what you gotta do, which is pretty cool. The ugliest thing or ugliest part right now, apparently what just happened for the meantime for Daru and the others, is that he's taking his time to fix it, you know, and he did make a deal with Okabe to get a date and so forth with Felice and so forth, and Mayuri wants to help Amane to find her father in town, which is really, really worrisome, but at the same time it could help out because, like, so forth. We get a little bit more information later when things are just going to where it needs to go, like Makase Kurisu working on her time leap machine and looking at some gadgets, and Okabe Rintaro talking to John Taitor or Amane Suzuha about, like, Okabe finding the anti-CERN organization, you know, but Makase and Okabe dies in year 2036, since she mentioned it at the beginning. Sorry for being a little disorganized, but yeah. Anyways, as the episode progresses, we see to it that Okabe wants to help Amane or John Taitor to find her father around town, showing them the badge here and there. Mayuri, on the other hand, wants to help out too, but it gives up way too much public attention, which is really, really troublesome, and it's not a good thing, because those spies are guaranteed to, like, gather what's going on, and you can guess what I'm trying to say, because you know what spies I'm mentioning. It's already obvious. Moeka, ain't that? It's already close enough. But, you know, like, we see to it that Daru might have finished a time machine in 1 day or something to repair the things up, which is a good thing. And then, you know, we have to it that, like, Okabe Rintaro did talk to a salesman in English or something, but later on, like, it tells him to call my number if you ever find a badge that's similar to this, you know? And when they're all talking to each other, eating up, drinking some healthy drinks, no alcohol, that's for sure. We have to it that Okabe Rintaro gets a call, and the guy says, that badge you have? I think I might have found the guy who had it, and that could be Amane's or John Taitor's father. But there's one problem, though. Like, I'm not really sure if this might be the right guy, but who knows. Anyways, took a look at the it ends up right there, and I'm thinking in my mind, dear Lord, why the heck you have to end off right there? Because cliffhangers really kill me, and you guys know that I do the Steins Gate specials for the weekend, you know, and so forth. So yeah, pretty much like nothing much really going on as usual. So if anything else, yeah. Anyways, as for the episode itself, you know, pretty cool, you know. But when I took a look at the preview of the next episode, it might have given a hint to who John Titor or Amane Suzuha's father might be, you know, and so forth. And I'm thinking in my mind, dear Lord, please don't tell me that's the guy. I am pretty concerned a bit, to be honest with you, but who knows? It could be a fluke, but the preview next episode gives out way too many hints and so forth. We all know that. Anyways, thought the episode was pretty cool, you know, pretty relaxing, nothing much going on, but I still had my fun, you know. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next weekend for the Steins Gate special recaps and reviews on the series I'm watching for the weekend. Until then, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye.